Well, hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. This video is a part of the Love Corner collaboration. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but let's just get crafting. Now for DIY number 1, I got this from Dollar Tree last year and I had it in my stash. I'm not sure if they're carrying it this year. I have not seen any, not that I've been to the Dollar Tree that often to recognize anyway. But I removed the plastic, and this flower patch or rose patch that's to the left of it, I'm using a little heat because I don't want to damage that. I plan to reuse it. So I'm just trying my best to take it off, not using too much heat because of course that's foam and it will melt it. So I got that off, and now I'm using my little spatula to remove the paper. I want to keep the sides. I love the print. So I just sprayed the middle down with some water and tape off the section that I did not want to interfere with, and set that aside to just soak off. And now that it's done, I remove the paper, and here it is. I'm going in with some elephant gray. There it is, painted at, gave it one coat. This napkin I got from my friend May from Craft Away with Me. May, you see how much I'm using your napkin? I just love this one. But when I placed it down on the section, I realized that I should have used white paint instead of the gray. So I went over that with one coat of white paint. And now I'm going to be decoupaging. So I'm using a little Mod Podge with a brush, and once I put that down, I use some heat to dry it just a little bit, and then place the napkin on. And I did the same thing, Mod Podge, spread that thinly, and then place the napkin on, and I did that until I was done. And then I placed a piece of parchment paper, applied the heat press, finished that. Next, I went in with my emery board to just file off the excess. Now let me know what you think about this so far, guys. I just love how the napkin and the color on the sides blended in. Now as you saw, a little piece lifted while I was doing that, but anyway, that's no issue. I'm going to be covering it. So I'm now just putting on an additional layer of Mod Podge just to seal the napkin in. I applied it thinly. You don't want to put too much pressure on this because you don't want the napkin to tear. And once I was done with that, I applied the heat, and that helps to seal it. Now next we're going in with a piece of burlap trim on the side. So I glued that down, just tack it on at the back, and then use a little bit more hot glue to run it along the side just to cover that. Now that's done. Love it so far. Now where that little piece lifted, I'm going to replace the foam roses. I just use those to cover it. And that is done. You would not even know that there was something wrong with that. Now these wooden roses, I also had these in my stash. I think these were from maybe 2 years ago. That's how long I have my stuff, guys. And I took 2 of them and I just glued them on. No rhyme or reason as to where I glued them. I just glued them. And I took a piece of burlap ribbon, wired ribbon, made a bow, glued that in the center. You can stop here or add further embellishment. I chose to stop here. So I just replaced the string, and that is it, guys. Done. You'll see more of this in the final reveal. Now this is the Love Corner collaboration where our friend CeeJ pulled a lot of us together, probably 18 or 19 of us, I lost count. And we are collaborating on this playlist. We're all making something Valentine-ish, if you know what I mean. Make sure to visit the playlist, and I'll leave the link for the playlist in my description box. Make sure to check them out. We are all so excited to bring this collaboration to you. So now we're on to DIY number 2. I got this sign from the 99-cent store last year, and I'm going to be reusing that. So what I'm doing, I'm just removing the ribbon. We don't throw out anything on this channel. Everything has a purpose. So I took the square ruler and I need to get it squared. So that's what I'm doing, just using the square ruler to cut off the excess curve part from this board. Now that is done. This is one of Dollar Tree's 2023 or 2024 calendar, I believe. Let me see what it is. I think it's 2024, yes. So I selected that page. I love that heart and the colors on there, the neutral, rustic, vintage-ish looking page. So now I'm painting the board. I'm using my Oops paint from the hardware store. I believe I got this from Home Depot. Yes, that's where I got it. So I gave that one good coat and allowed it to dry. Now I'm placing the calendar sheet on here. It's not gonna fit all the way, but I just made sure that I got enough of it to cover. Now I'm going to be decoupaging that on, so I'm using some Mod Podge, spreading some Mod Podge right across that. Place the sheet down and then use the brayer to just smooth that out. And a little heat just to reactivate the Mod Podge and make sure that it was snug. And then I went over that now with the heat press and the parchment paper, just for added security. Now that's done, I am using a little nail file or emery board from the Dollar Tree, and just to file off the excess. Just replacing my glue stick here, and just to further embellish this and just so it doesn't look too plain, I'm adding a piece of burlap trim to the sides. Now that's done. I still think that it needed some further embellishment, so I'm using a piece of this gingham ribbon from BB Craft and the mesh ribbon from the Dollar Tree. So I'm just pressing out the ribbon, pressing out the folds, and then I'm gonna glue that on top of the mesh ribbon to make a bow. So what I'm doing, I'm just laying down the gingham ribbon on top of the mesh ribbon and just finding little spots where I can place the glue, because this is mesh, so there's not enough surface to glue down. So I'm just trying to find those little areas to put the glue down so I can lay the ribbon on top of it. Next, I am using a piece of macrame cord for hanger, and I added the cord, glued it down at the back. Just doing a little fancy thing with the hanger. This is not necessary, you don't have to do that. I just felt like going a little bit extra. Now I wanted greenery on here, so I'm using some lamb's ear, glue that on, and then glue the bow on top of it. And I didn't want the ribbon to cover the wording, so I'm just tacking it down so it doesn't move around. And that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about that one. if you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupe, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls and thrift flips. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. Just to let you know, guys, that there are changes coming to this channel. I will be sharing a little bit more in the future, so stay tuned. And now we're on to DIY number 3. And this one is quick and easy, so don't blink. So this is another picture frame that I got from Michael's. Don't pass these up, guys. When you see these, 99 cents. And I'm going to be making a riser. I got this set of hearts also from Michael's. It has 16 in there, and that was $4.99. I'm also using 4 wooden beads. I glued them on with wood glue and hot glue. Painted it with 1 coat of mineral, and this is from Waverly. I love this paint. I don't use it a lot, but it's very, very nice. And now it's painted. I'm taking one of the heart and I'm going to use that to cover that opening. So I painted that with white. I didn't show that part, but I did. And now I'm taking some Mod Podge, decoupaging again, using a piece of that same napkin that I used earlier. So I'm just spreading the Mod Podge over the surface, drying it just a little bit so it's not too wet. And this is a technique that I am trying. I think I saw someone on Pinterest who did this. Place the saran wrap over the area and then adding some more Mod Podge, and then place the napkin down. I want to make sure that the bird is in the center. And then place the saran wrap over the napkin, and then place the parchment paper over that and use the heat press to reactivate the napkin, to reactivate the Mod Podge and seal the napkin. And I think I like this technique. I will definitely be trying this again. So just to repeat, place the Mod Podge down, then place the saran wrap over that, add some more Mod Podge, place your napkin down, then fold your saran wrap on top of the napkin, put your parchment paper down and your heat press to seal everything in, and then heat. So then I took the scissors and just removed the excess, and then the emery board to file down in a downward motion to further remove what was left. I like this technique. I will definitely be trying this again. And with that, you don't need to add Mod Podge on top of the napkin because it's already sealed by the saran wrap. So now I'm ready to glue that on. I just applied a small amount of hot glue and placed the heart over the opening. And now we have a raised area. And then to cover, there are certain sections on there that I could still see the opening. So I'm just going around the heart with some of the macrame cord. And that also adds further embellishment and a finished look. And here is our little riser. I love it. Let me know what you think. And now we're here for the final reveal. There is our riser. Love it. And here I just added some little decor pieces just to show you how you can use this. And here are everything together. Our calendar sign, our little heart, decoupaged heart, and our little heart riser. Guys, let me know which one of these was your favorite. Don't forget to check out the playlist with all the other creators. It was certainly a pleasure coming together and bringing you this collaboration. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the other content, so make sure you check that out. And if you love budget-friendly content like this and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do so before you leave. And to follow me on social media, you can scan this QR code to my Linktree address, and there you will find all the platforms to reach me. Or check my description box for more information. So there you have it, my friends. Once again, don't forget to visit all the channels on the playlist. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the content there. And if you love budget-friendly content like this one, I would suggest you watch this video right here or this playlist. And stay safe, my friends. Until my next one. Bye.